So before everything, if there are any problems or questions you have in the previous lesson, you can ask.
So we're about to finish noun. So we have studied proper noun. The proper noun is a kind of noun which we want to translate it. So it's not translated, but except a few words. So what are these few words? I mean, which words?
Well, like some of the names of countries, like India, we translate the word India into Pashto. Like the word Egypt, it is a country, we translate it into Pashto. Like England, and there are some more countries which are proper nouns, but they are translated into other languages. And also the seasons, they are proper nouns, but they are translated. And one thing more, that they are not capitalized in a sentence as well. So some of the proper nouns can be translated, not all of them. Next.
Indirect case, sir, we're saying كلتي indirect object two four كلمة نوصية the كلمة يبر كلمة راشن بيها the indirect object نري. So
Yes.
if the word 2 and 4 didn't come, this we are saying Ahmad bought a new fin for Ali. Ahmad bought a new fin for Ali. So this is not a, you can say, indirect object. We didn't have an indirect object in this. We are changing this to indirect object. We didn't have 2 and 4 in this.
Yes, we remove the prepositions 2 and 4, then bring the indirect object, or this is actually called the object of preposition. We use it between verb and direct object. In that case, we call it an indirect object. But if we use it after the preposition like 2 and 4, then in this case, it functions the same. It works the same like an indirect object. But according to the grammatical functions, we call it the object of preposition, not indirect object.
If we want to make a sentences in dative case, so we will make it in the first one and the second.
Well, first you have to use the dative case, then you have to use the direct object. Like, I bought Ali a car. Or I bought a car for Ali. Well, the word Ali works the same in both of the sentences, right? It receives the action indirectly. But if we look at the possessions, here Ali is used between verb and direct object. In this case, we call this an indirect object, or the dative case of noun. But here, according to the grammatical function, as it is used after the word for, which is a preposition, so here in this case, the word Ali completes the meaning of this preposition. In this case, we call it object of preposition, as both of them are different cases.
So if you want to make sentence directly on that case,
in dative case, you have to use the indirect object directly between verb and direct object. Well, if you use it in this position, this is called the dative case of noun, or the indirect object. But if you use it in this case, we call it object of preposition. Still, some people say that in both of the cases, we call this indirect object, but that would not be strong. कभी खबर आना दच्चे दे हालत के मोटे indirect object को आयु और दे हालत के हम ذكرल तो उस पासल के the four माना मुकम्मल कई सही कदाई indirect object the four is शेदे द पमदा का असास पानी पदी केस की कई use to object of preposition ورته وایو دا form ته لری کړ او دا مراواخسته د verb او د direct object منځ کې استعمال کړ په دې حالت کې ورته indirect object او کار دوه جملو کې یو رقم دی معنا به همدا سی چې علی لپاره کدا for ور سره دلته او کني به معنا چې ما واخسته علی لپاره یو موټر معنا کې به تغیر نه راځي.
The word Allah, so we study this is a kind of concrete noun or a struct. Is it that? It is like.
This is, yes, a concrete noun because it exists physically. As we cannot see it and touch it, it would be something else. But it exists physically, that's why we can call this concrete noun, not abstract.
And proper noun, like if inside our class we can say two people like person are sitting in Bara Ahmad. So if a manager come and ask about, you can say student Ahmad. So which one is proper, me or him?
The word Ali is a proper noun. If the word student comes, then this is a common noun.
No, we bought our Ali. The teacher come and ask about, you can say Ali, who's Ali inside our class. So I'm a proper noun or a he. But you can say our name are the same. Like I'm as well as Ali and he is as well as Ali.
Mhm.
It's the
So who
very-
is Ali? So both of you.
we are
The
proper.
word Ali refers to both of you, like because there are two students in the class whose names are, Ali. Both of them have the same name. So the word Ali is a proper noun in both of the cases, whether it refers to only one person in the class, two people in the class, three or more than that. So it is still a proper noun in all the cases because it is specified for every individual in the class. For example, there are 5 students in the class and they have the same name. So in this case as well, Ali is a proper noun which refers to all these people sitting in the class. But if you want to use any other word like student, teacher, manager, then it becomes common, not proper.
So the reason here it is every person has its own individual and specific name.
Yes,
This is
the
why-
word Ali has been specified for every student sitting in the class. There are 5 students, they have the same name. So the word Ali is still a proper noun because it is specified for every individual in the class.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Well, after we're done with noun, we're going to start pronoun. A pronoun is a word which is used for 2 purposes. This is the first purpose of using a pronoun. And number 2, pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun or demonstrates a noun. Pronoun د دوه کارونو لپاره یوز کیږي. Pronoun یا د نوم پر ځای استعمالیږي in order to avoid its unnecessary repetition. د دې لپاره چې دغه noun په جمله کې بار بار تکرار نشي. د لپاره موږ pronoun استعمالو. او دوهم بعضې وخت کې یو pronoun د نوم پر ځای نه راځي. دا هغه موږ noun پر ځای باندې replace کو د یو بل پر ځای باندې یوز کو. په دې حالت کې یو pronoun یوز کیږي چې noun ته اشاره وکړي لکه demonstrative pronouns. بعض وخت کې subject pronouns موږ اشاره وو د لپاره استعمالوو چې چاته اشاره وکړي نه دا چې نوم پر ځای استعمال کړي. مثال زه چې I am نظیر الله محسن. He is my brother. He is Ali. په he is Ali کې چې noun هم ورته ذکر شي pronoun هم ورته ذکر شي. په دې کیس کې اوس موږ داسې وو چې he is Ali دا he د علي پر ځای نه دی استعمال شوی. صحیح هغه علي دی بلکې دا he علي ته اشاره کوي. he is Ali معنا دا چې this is Ali. دا علي دی. نو this چې سره رقم کار کوي په دې جمله کې he هم همدغه رقم کار کوي. یعنی نوم پر ځای استعمال نشو بلکې نوم ته اشاره وکړه. نو pronoun به یوازې دا نه چې د نوم پر ځای استعمالیږي بلکې بعضې وخت کې نوم ته د اشارې لپاره استعمالیږي. دا دوه اهداف شو د pronoun. موږ وایو pronoun موږ استعمالوو. We use a pronoun instead of a noun in order to avoid its unnecessary repetition. د دې لپاره موږ pronoun استعمالوو چې د نوم بار بار تکرار مخه ونیول شي. why؟ ولې تکرار مخه نیسو؟ که نوم تکرار شو ولې؟ صرف دې خاطره چې خوند نه کوي.
No, I think according to grammar, if you want to every time say about the word, like Ali is a great person, Ali is a good person, Ali is bring a homework. So it's kind of unnecessary Ali in here. So we're using pronoun, right?
Great. Anyone else? Any other idea? Why should we say that a pronoun is used instead of a noun in order to avoid its unnecessary repetition? Right? Why do we call this repetition an unnecessary repetition? To use a noun again and again in a sentence. But actually, according to grammar, it is not a proper way to use the same word again and again. Whether that is a noun, a pronoun, adjective, whatever. If you need to use the word beautiful in a paragraph or an essay, you need to use the synonyms. دا خبره یوازې د noun لپاره نه ده. د هر یو part of speech د هر یو word لپاره ده. په ژبه کې قانون دا دی چې repeated words باید ونه اوسي. که چېرته ته یو word ته بار بار ضرورت لري، مثال یو paragraph essay کې beautiful kalima bar bar razi. So do not use that again and again. Use any other word that has the similar meaning, like gorgeous, stunning, handsome, nice, good, right? So you can use the words that are synonyms. According to the rules of a language, it is not a proper way to use the same word again and again, whether that is noun, a pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, and so on. هر یو word چې اوسي باید هغه تکرار نشي. د دې لپاره چې کوم نفر تا ته مخاطب دي د دوی ټول فکر ستا د یو کلمې ته وانه وړي. اکثره خلک چې تکیه کلام ډېر کاروي کیورډز، بعضې خلک یې دومره زیات کاروي چې هغه کوم آډینس وي د هغې په ځای د دې چې د دې خبرو ته غوږ ونیسي صرف هماغه ورډ ته غوږ دي چې دا بار بار تکراروي. نو په خبرو کې په رایټینګ کې تکراري لغاتونه باید ونه اوسي. هر نفر باید خپل تکیه کلام پیدا کړي په خبرو کې. دې ته د چا فکر نه وي. هر نفر یو تکیه کلام استعمالوي، د هغه ورته فکر نه وي. خو بعضې خلک یې دومره زیات کاروي چې هغه کوم آډینس چې دي دې د خبرو نه هدف نشي اخیستلی، ټول فکر هم د یو کلمې ته راځي. لکه موږ یو ځای کې ناست یو نفر هغه به دامنې ویلې، داسې ویل چې دامنې د هغه پوښتنې په شکل به هم نه ویلې، داسې حفظ کړي دامنې لکه د یو ناون په شکل باندې، پوښتنې په شکل هم نه ویلې. هغه خبره چې دامنې دامنې دامنې، نو ټول به دامنې وو په اخره پورې، یعنې ډېر زیات استعمالول، هر یو جمله پسې به ویل. نو که په رایټینګ کې واوسي که په سپیکینګ کې واوسي ریپیټډ ورډز، نو د آډینس توجه ټول همدغه یو لغت ته اوړي چې بیا هغه خبرې افیکټیو نه راځي. دې لپاره باید موږ ریپیټډ ورډز استعمال نه کړو. ځکه پروناون موږ د ناون پر ځای استعمالوو چې ناون تکرار نه شي.